And I remember telling her, like, I better get my shit together. And she was like,
that would be good.
Wait, you don't have your shit together? I was like, whoops.
Yeah.
That was when I really dug in. I mean, at the time, man, I had I want to say it was a 2000 Honda Civic 2-door. And I had a boat brush in the back and a buffer from Harbor Freight. And I bought supplies as I needed them for the job.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of times that the money I made from the job either went to the supplies for the next job and the rest went to rent and beer. You know, and so
Holding it out.
yeah, I meet her and I was just like, well, I better put some money aside.
Groceries and candles and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. And then that, you know, as that relationship kind of bloomed and blossomed, it kind of pushed a little bit harder and dug in. And
women will do that to you.
Yeah.
They'll push you in the right direction.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
Yeah.
You know, it definitely was a right direction now.
Looking back for sure.
Oh yeah.
So when she got you to get your shit together, what did you do? Did you go out and rent a place, or did you do mobile to begin with, or what?
Yeah, it was mobile for about another 6 months, and then I was lucky enough to find a buddy of mine who he had an extra bay at his shop. It was like a diesel shop, and I just needed a bay where if the weather hit, I could do stuff.
Right.
Now, a 22-foot boat would still have 4 feet sticking out of this thing, but you know, we can work on the back.
Right. Spin it around. You can
pull it back in.
That was when it started getting serious. You know, we had a bay, and you know, we could work throughout the day. You know, and I had cousins help and other people help, and they just wanted to make some cash helping me out. And I noticed in the parking lot one day we had 12 boats in queue. And I'm like, we're gonna need a bigger shop.
Yeah.
But also in that time in that shop was when we got into cars. I had a good friend of mine. We always took care of his boats.
So you started out in boats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, growing up, I've never owned a boat. I've never been a boater. In my house, we didn't have football. We didn't have baseball. We didn't have boats. We had cars.
Yeah.
Dad
Had
always
about
had
100
a Corvette.
Honda Civics. Hatchbacks. What are the hatchbacks y'all
Love
had?
you, Timmy.
I was gonna say Timmy's a big car guy, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And that's how Dad raised us. I mean, there was always a Corvette out in the barn or something. I mean, most people say Martin have been to our house way up in Latimer, maybe for a party, didn't notice the cars.
Yes.
Back in the day, we were known for that.
Yeah.
But there was always a Corvette hanging around, and that was all we knew was cars. But the way I knew to make money and make a living was with boats. So that's what I stuck with. And it's two different worlds. It really is. You know, all the equipment's different. All the chemicals are different. There's a couple share points there, but not many.
I think that's the first time I've heard this on the show. We've had this discussion before, but I think it's the car versus the boat being different equipment and different approaches to what this will scratch a car, won't scratch a boat. That's the first time I've heard that. Yeah.
Dude, if I went at a Mercedes the same way I went in Everglades, I'd
Bad news.
get
Wouldn't be in
punched in the
business
face
long,
and sued a lot. Man.
Yeah.
But it's a different world. But in the meantime, in that little shop we had, I had a buddy of mine. We'd take care of his boat. We were first getting into ceramic coating, and he had this really rad Mustang, man. It was a Hennessey Mustang, like 707 horsepower Mustang. First gear was useless in this car, by the way. And he was like, man, I want this car to look just like my boat. So we dug in, we got all the car equipment. We got a little bit better at ceramic coating. And then once people heard about it, man, we were flooded with ceramic.